We're recording. Okay. All right. I'm super excited about this. All right, let's go. 2022, a year I can never forget. Hey guys, welcome back to a different type of video. Normally it's a vlog, however, I wanted to make this video because 2022 is wrapping up and it's been a very eventful year. I wanted to make this video to hopefully inspire you. Like I was saying, it's been a crazy year for my dreams and goals, so I wanted to make this video to hopefully motivate you for 2023. Now you guys all know by now, my dream is to be on the big screen, become one of the greatest actors of all time and one of the most successful actors as well. Now you might be thinking, Lucas, you're crazy? That's never going to happen. And I'm gonna tell you straight up, yeah, I am crazy for wanting that life, for having that dream. But it's something I'm so passionate about, nothing will stop me, nothing. That's why I kind of want to use my channel as a documentary, sort of, to show the process in my life throughout this challenging yet so rewarding dream of mine. To show you guys that it's possible, to be living proof that you can make it no matter the odds or the magnitude of your dream. That's why I'm showing you guys how this past year went and how I'm one step closer to my dream. So without further ado, let's start the wrap up. It's September 1st, 2021, the start of my senior year in high school. Now before we get into anything, let me tell you what my plan was for my last year in high school. My high school fortunately has a drama club. I joined our drama club back in 2020, my junior year of high school. Unfortunately, since that was peak COVID, all of our shows were online. Yep. Here's me in some of the shows. Yeah, it wasn't the best. Anyways, flash forward to November 5th, 2021. I'm in my first ever play with my friends and castmates. I don't have a big role in the show, especially since the only picture I have of me in that show is my ass in it. Yeah, I know. But that's to be expected. Now, when I tell you the feeling I had after my first scene in my first ever show, words cannot describe. Knowing I started my dream of becoming an actor and taking the first steps. It's December 2021, and the auditions for the next play are happening. Every year, my school puts on 2 one-act plays. I knew this is an opportunity to receive a bigger role than last time, where I have more lines to memorize, more stage time, overall more experience to become a better actor. Next thing I know, that's exactly what I did. I received the bigger role for both plays. I was the Prince in Brothers Grimm Spectacular-thon and Evan in This Is a Test. I had more lines and stage time than before. It felt good knowing I was climbing the ladder each show I performed in. In addition to the one acts, my school brings one of the shows that we did to this theater competition named Drama Fest, where schools across the state come together to compete against one another to win Drama Fest. In more relatable terms, it's like states for high school sports. My school decided to bring the show This Is a Test, where I'm Evan the jock. Now, let's move on to Fest. Now, the cast was ready. We were about to go to war. We have prepared and performed the show multiple times in front of plenty of audiences. This play was second nature, engraved in our own mind. Muscle memory at this point. Everything was going smoothly on everyone's behalf. On the pinnacle of competitive theater, the biggest night of my life so far, I fumbled. Got my cue. I mistaked what part we were at in the show and went to the other side of the stage, and that's not where I'm supposed to enter. I literally panicked, tried running behind the stage, and it was too late. The worst feeling ever. I had so much anxiety and hatred towards myself. I still managed to keep a level head and finish my performance. Everything went well besides missing a cue. Okay, well, to be honest, it wasn't that big of a deal. No one noticed, but it was a feeling I never want to have ever again. It was a lesson nonetheless and a learning curve. Knowing it happens, and I will never let it happen again. But on the bright side, we won. Our show was one of the winners and we moved on to regionals. It was an amazing feeling since we were an underdog going into this competition. We went to regionals and I got my redemption. Show went perfectly, super smooth, with no miscues. Altogether, it was amazing. But unfortunately, we lost. Yet, we still made history for our drama club. After the huge accomplishment a day ago, this is where a lot of unfortunate events occur. Not sure if you guys know, but I was a huge baseball kid. Played competitively for 10 plus years or so. Since it was my last year in high school, I thought, why not just finish off my baseball career? Since I knew that wasn't my future. I played my freshman year, but didn't end up playing sophomore year due to COVID. And junior year, I decided not to focus more on YouTube and acting. So senior year came along, and I made the decision to play my last year. This was the ending of a chapter in my life. It was heartfelt, nonetheless. Now, this is going to be a very difficult challenge for myself because while baseball is happening, I still wanted to do the last show for my drama club, which is the spring musical, and it so happened to be The Wizard of Oz. Who couldn't resist that? So it was the first day of baseball tryouts, having been already exhausted from last night's spectacular accomplishment at Drama Fest. I had to perform again. This time on the diamond. I knew my ability on the field, it was second home all my life, and knew I practically was on the team, blah blah blah, high school sports, you know the deal. The first day of tryouts was ending and we were doing base running. I was very dehydrated and thought it was a good idea to try and outrun one of my teammates, since I know I'm pretty fast. As soon as I finished running, this is where it gets bad. We were all huddled up, ready to break the huddle, and I felt sick, like I was gonna throw up. I was leaning on my friends, and the next thing I know, I woke up laying on the field. I literally thought I took a nap on the field. I felt embarrassed. But no, I passed out. I fainted. All the coaches surrounded me and called for the trainer. They picked me up to have me sit on the chair, and then it happened again. I fainted another time while they were dragging me to the chair. I woke up with the trainer next to me, and all I could see is white. Very bright, barely able to see anything. Really only the trainer's glasses. An ambulance was called and brought onto the field. Yeah, it was very bad. Next thing I know, I'm in the hospital, having a ton of tests run on me. Then after being sent to a hospital in Boston, I learned that there was something wrong with my heart. Now before anything, me fainting had nothing to do with this problem in my heart. It was lack of water and salt in my body. But we're good now. We're still trying to resolve this issue with me fainting because it's happened twice now. One at the baseball tryouts and another time while I was just running. And this is very recently. So we're figuring it out. I'm good. I'm living. I'm chilling. But anyways, just a quick update. But pretty much to summarize everything, my baseball career was over without even the season starting. I wasn't allowed to work out or do any strenuous activities, which made me scared because I thought I wasn't going to be able to do the musical. Fortunately, I was still able to do. But now looking back to it, I see it as the universe making the decision for me, picking between baseball and acting, and saying to do the musical instead. That acting is what I'm meant to do. So, to be honest, the rehearsals after coming back from that traumatic event was rough. I know for certain I had a couple of days of PTSD, which also stands for post-traumatic stress disorder. It is when a person has a hard time recovering after experiencing or witnessing a terrifying event. To be very clear, it wasn't at the magnitude that a lot of people deal with on their everyday lives, especially war veterans. But it still affected me for a little while. I was nervous to run for a few seconds or move something around. At some points, I felt like my chest and heart was hurting, but it was all in my head. I would even start panicking in my head before the dance numbers. Yeah, it's no joke what happened to me. But I looked on the bright side, and that was that I was able to perform and be around people I love with my castmates and friends and doing something I enjoy. It's April now, and I was about to perform my first ever musical. I can't sing or dance, but I still managed to. And after long hours of practicing singing and dancing, I accomplished my first ever musical. It was a lot of fun and a lot of hard work that went into it. I was 7 different roles, so quick changes weren't always fun. I had a blast with all my friends, performing in it and being around them every single day. It was definitely a high in my senior year. Anyways, after the musical, my senior year was almost done. Finished all my classes, pretty much signed out. My last day was May 27th. Now it's June 3rd and I'm graduating high school. A pretty big achievement, and knowing this is just the beginning. Seeing all my friends graduate with me and walking across the stage was great. Getting that diploma was an accomplishment. But overall, I was so happy, so excited, for this new adventure, but also sad. I was so happy I joined the drama club. They're like a second family to me. And, I made my senior year the best I could have asked for. And I'm really grateful for that. For now, I knew I wanted to continue growing as an actor and enhancing my skills. So, I signed up for acting classes in Boston. I started taking my acting classes for 5 weeks and it was great. I learned so much from them and became so much better as an actor. Since theater and film have the same foundation, but they're so different in so many ways. But I'm still continuing those acting classes, now in the advanced ones, as we call them. And if you follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I actually post quite a few clips on there to show my progress. No, here's some clips. You know, I could be there for them, but I'm not. Cause I'm here, cause I'm told that, you know, staying here, that could be something for those kids. So what, I'm supposed to drop out of school while you do 5 years?
I'm not guilty.
Liam almost died! And that's you! All fucking you! Your coke, your boyfriend, your fucked up life! It's not mine, alright? So if you ever want to see what I'm up to on my acting career or my skill, you can go check that out, either on my Instagram or TikTok. After graduating, I knew I had my whole life ahead of me. But luckily enough, I was still able to do one last show through my drama club at my high school. And the show was Charlotte's Web. When we found out what the show was, I knew I either wanted to be Wilbur, being the lead, or Avery, being a supporting character. Still building up each role, each play, getting better, more stage time, more lines, etc., more of a character. But instead of either the lead, Wilbur, or Avery, I got Templeton, the rat. Who was actually one of the leads of the play, which I didn't expect it to be. Honestly, when I received the role, at first I wasn't a fan, but now looking back to it, of course I was the fan. I know I killed that role. I accomplished what I set out in the beginning of the year, which was to receive a lead role in one of the plays that I did. After long hours, every day at rehearsal of the month of July, as well as working on the voice and characteristics and mannerisms for Templeton, I was ready to put on my best theatrical performance so far. And that's exactly what happened. I received so much positive feedback about my performance and about my character. It was amazing, and I knew that I was getting better at acting, you know, from finally receiving my first lead role to then putting my best theatrical performance because of it. I was thrilled knowing that I took another step in my acting career. So, from moving from that thrilling moment, only got better and better. Fortunately, in the months of August and September, I received a huge accomplishment that I set out for myself for 2022. That was receiving my first acting job. Now, I can't say anything because it is a very, very big project that is coming out in a year or so. So we'll leave it at that. After that massive accomplishment, like I can't describe anything, and I wish I really could, but it's gonna be nuts. I booked my first short film role in this upcoming short film called Art Boy through Boston University. I play this character named Randy, and it felt amazing to have lines on camera and be on set. I can't show you guys for a little while. Hopefully it will be sent to a film festival, and I can't wait to show you guys once it's out that I can post it on my social. And then I booked another mini short film. I do have it right now, and I haven't reacted to it at all, so I think I'm gonna make a reaction video at some point. It'll be exciting. So obviously that leaves us in December, about to head into 2023, and I want to let you guys know that I did all of that in 1 year. You know, it may not seem crazy to you, especially since I can't really talk about that, you know, acting job that I received, but to me it's crazy, you know, and the message I really want you guys to take from this video is that you can change your life in one year, one whole year. If you put your head down and just work hard towards your dream for just 1 year, you will see tremendous growth and you'll be so much closer to your dreams. I promise that. I really do. And this is why I'm making this video, to show you guys where I started at, from getting my first ever role in a high school play, and then being able to have so many opportunities and growing as an actor and being on set. It's crazy to me. I hope this video gives you motivation and inspiration for 2023. So go write down your goals and put them somewhere you can see them every single day. Envision yourself achieving those goals. Stay positive, keep believing, and seek fear. See you guys in the next one.